In fact, we have Sarabjit Kaur as well, who's joining us on the phone line. Good afternoon, Sarabjit. Major relief coming in terms of where Cadila is concerned with the clearance that they have received for the Moraiya facility. What's your first take on the same?
Definitely a major positive and a relief for company because the stock has been not doing as great as expected in terms of growth numbers because it's not getting decent approvals and it's in key products it's seeing pricing pressure. So I think it's a big relief. It has good amount of approvals pending from that facility. It has it's a key driver for the company's revenues. So definitely.
Sarabjit, do we expect to see an upgrade in terms of our earnings go from here on the back of the clearance? Because any delay in terms of a Moraiya clearance was concerned beyond first quarter of FY18, there was a consensus estimate that it would be a 10 to 12% downside risk if you talk about where FY18 earnings are concerned. Do you expect some bit of an upgrade to come in on the counter now?
See, in terms of upgrade, valuation-wise, currently it's at a fair multiple of 20, only current numbers without any upgrades. As far as earnings upgrades are concerned, we believe it's good news for most of the pharma companies that this year in domestic was bad because of pricing and other things coming in, demonetization, event risk. Then US was bad because of US FDA. So if I have to remove everything out of the picture and probably look at a normalized scenario for next year, definitely growth will be much higher than what it has been for the current year. But the thing is that the upgrade, according to my observations, it's unlikely that the upgrades will be so significant. It's a positive news from Cadilla's perspective from long-term perspective because approvals will start happening. It will start coming in numbers. Companies expecting it's done a couple of shifting to other sites and hence expects approval to increase next year because of this. So I think it will take. It's a slow process. So probably it will start trickling in FY19. So I guess probably numbers FY18, which is the immediate number which I'm looking at, I don't see major upgrades. It could happen to the extent of say 5% or 4%. Nothing great happening there actually. But yeah, it's a long-term positive and that's reflected in the way stock is performing. That's the key plan. So from a long-term perspective, it's definitely positive, but not from a very immediate perspective.
Sarabjit, overall, approximately 200 ANDAs are awaiting key approvals, and this is including key filings. You talk about Lialda, Toprol, Prevacid, Solutab as well. Now, in terms of where the first 9 months of FY17 are concerned, Cadila got approvals for around 5 ANDAs versus they had a guidance of close to 20 ANDAs in FY17. How many approvals do you think will this Moraiya facility ease up for Cadila in terms of FY18 now?
See, that's what I said. It's very difficult for me to put out plant-wise approvals because they have done couple of shiftings. So company as a whole is expecting 20 approvals happening next year. With the plant issue out of the picture, I think probably 20 is normal. I mean, 20 approvals, if you have the plants in place, 15 to 20 is something on a normalized basis is very decent for a company to get through. So I think this year has been a bad luck for company in terms of many of the companies' approvals has been slow this year. So probably next year we will see an accelerated. Sometimes it happens that they get bundled up and it comes in a next year it gets compensated with large number. But on a very conservative, it's safe to assume 50 to 20 ANDAs should be getting approval next year, irrespective of the plant. Because for me to put a plant kind of a number is difficult even for companies, so it's more difficult for me to put a plant kind of.
And Sarabjit, we've seen the stock also spike up right now in trade, and apart from that, the other companies which already have US FDA warning letters are spiking in trade. You have the likes of a Sun Pharma which is up in trade. Wockhardt has also seen a spike currently. Do you think the approvals and the clearances from a US FDA for the other counters is also pretty much on the cards, and we can expect something soon in a couple of days?
No, it doesn't happen that way that one company gets it, then others should get it. In that case, Wockhardt should have got it long back actually. So it doesn't happen that way. Just a sentiment. I think these stocks have not done anything great for last couple of, probably a year or so. And the news on the pharma stocks, whether be it US in terms of Trump, be it domestic pricing issue in terms of DPCO, all has been a very bad news and which has impacted their numbers this year. So probably with a lower base, they are going into the next year. So I think next year should be much better for the companies in comparison to this year, be it domestic markets or be it US. So I guess we are running most of the companies on a higher base for the next year. And I think because volume is what drives the companies, and next year I think pricing effects that they've taken this year will subside and volumes will take over next year. That should result in better profitability in terms of OPM and obviously growth also. So overall, I see next year being better for pharma generally, and hence some stocks which are undervalued right now in comparison to their earning power should move up. And some have already done their move, like there are many mid caps which are already trading at fair value. Even Cadila for me to some extent is trading close to its fair value only. It doesn't have much of upsides actually. So to that extent, I believe that...
Right, Sarbjeet, appreciate your views. Cadila is near fair value, and after that 18% spike, Sarbjeet of the view that possibly the upside is limited on the counter, but nonetheless a big relief coming in on that stock, up about 18% in trade at the moment. Hiral and Sarbjeet, thank you for joining us and putting this news in perspective. So that's the pharma pack for you. The other space that's buzzing in trade, of course, is the entire IT universe. TCS going to mull a buyback. Will Infy follow suit? That's the question that we'll put to Sandeep Bamzai on the other side of this break.